You see those little dots there? I don't think you can see. There you go. You see them little dots? There's cats in the trees. It's just hilarious. This place is like full of cats because it's like a little natural park thing. It's just hilarious. I'm just looking at these cats, and they're everywhere. They must get a lot. They must get fed a lot around here. Evening. So I've got a bright light in my face now. So I was in this place called Montero del Torero or something. Montera del Torero. That's it. And I was about to go up the rock to get inside to have a look at the the hole that's in the rock that goes through, and I thought, oh, I'll go and sleep up there, I mean, I must admit, I suppose I gave into fear a little bit, because I left my bike by the path that goes by the side of it. There's a sort of road path. There was a fence that was broken down to get in there, so in other words, they don't really want you to get in there, but I managed to get the bike under and in there. And I'm walking up there, and I'm like, I feel a bit uneasy, so I actually got my knife out, and I've not done that actually since I've been travelling at all. I've never thought, oh, I'll get my knife because I kind of feel a bit uneasy or unsafe, It's usually always with the food, and it's just there for a food knife, it's not there for protection or anything, It's getting quite windy tonight actually. First time in quite a while. So I leave my bike by the by the sort of road path thing, what was a road, dirt track thing. And I noticed I start seeing some lights like in the distance and stuff, and I thought, oh, it's probably just from the road on the other side, Anyway, so I start sort of walking up towards that rock, and I'm start climbing up it, and I start hearing stuff in the background, and like no voice, just some movement, and I'm thinking, what's that, There's nothing, think nothing of it, start climbing up again. And then I looked round, because there was a light in the corner of my eye. I looked round, the light gets turned off, so it's like someone's got a head torch and someone's out there, And then I think, well, bugger this, I'm going to walk back down to my bike, because this person's probably going past my bike or whatever, And so as I start to move, I hear running, and this person's like running, and I'm thinking, where they run? I can't hear where they're running. Like, it sounds like it's there. And I'm thinking, why is this person like running? What are they doing running? And so I just think, right, I'm going into this no fear place. And if I bump into them, because it can be, you're in the pitch black, and it can be pretty freaky if someone just appears there, So yeah, I start going back to my bike, and I hear this running, and I say, hola, is anyone there, and nobody replies or anything. So I don't know what the hell that was all about. So yeah, I did get a bit freaked out, and then I came back to this place, which is where people were having a fire and that, and they said to me, do you want us to leave the fire going? And I was like, no, it's all right. And they've gone off now, so I'm again on my own. Hopefully everything's all good, but that was weird, that. But I've got loads of cats around me tonight, so that's really nice, and maybe I can say hello to them tomorrow. Maybe I can just put some food out and invite them all in. Hello. Just have a cat frenzy. I don't know, probably not the best idea, but there you go. So we'll have to see what tonight brings. Hopefully I'm not too freaked out by this mysterious person who is just walking about in the middle of nowhere, not saying anything to me. Yeah. I don't know what it's all about. But shame really, because I was going to go and try and sleep in the rock, but it would have been cold anyway, so it's probably better me being in the tent, because the tent's warmer. That's the full story. The end. I wanted to show you this area, which is a bit of interest. Lots of very interesting rock formations. We've got a bit of rain coming in today. I think I'll make it through. I'll make it through all right. Let's get selfie stick. Yeah, it was a bit freaky last night, but that was all good where I slept. Yeah, it's a bit of rain on and off, nothing too serious, and so I'm in the national park to the left of Gibraltar, high up on the hills. You know, not that high, but it's definitely a different type of weather here, which I kind of like. There's a bit more moisture in the air, you know. It's been so dry for quite a while down on the holiday zones, you know, so it's nice to feel a bit more like home. But when I looked at the weather forecast about home, and I was like, okay, London's like 1 degree tonight and probably about 5 in the day. Doesn't really make me want to go there. The knees are starting to hurt a bit. There's a lot of uphill, downhill, but we've got a road here which hardly has any traffic on, which is pretty nice. These rocks are really cool though. Really, there's another load over there. Not looking forward to going over those hills. I did manage to get some proper sleep last night, so that's cool. Sleep by 12, awake by 9. Let's try and flip that round a little bit more, so it's more like sleep by 10, awake by 6, 7, 8. It's a bit more like it. Let's just have a look at these little rock things around here then, and then I'll get on with my day. Here we go. Let's zoom in on that. There it is. I was going to sleep in there last night, but there was this strange person around that freaked me out a bit, so that's pretty cool, isn't it? Interesting. Very interesting. Well, that's about it, folks. I'm off on the open road. Never ending open road. Yeah, someone was running around in there last night. I didn't know what they were doing, but it freaked me out a little bit. It's no problem at all. I'll just cross over these hills here. National Park. Thank you, brakes, for holding up. Oh my god, the rest of this hill. Once we get up there, we're all good. It's not that bad, but it's just wasn't expecting this. I thought I'll be over those hills in no time. 3 hours? Yeah, that's what it says on Google, which usually means about 5-6 hours. Shit. I set off at 9. Time now is 11. We're probably about quarter of the way through this park. This is very quiet, actually. I mean, if you had food and you just wanted to get away into the wilderness, you could probably get away in this national park and just you know, have shade from the sun and stuff whenever it's too sunny, and eating stuff. So it's one of the last places in Spain that's like a big expanse of wilderness. I'm going to keep going and not stop because I want to go and get some food. Run out of everything, so just ate my last nuts then. So I see how we go with no fuel. Should be fine. I'm usually all right with no fuel. My metabolism's not bad. So, but I thought I had an orange left yesterday, but I must have eaten it. Damn it. Maybe getting on halfway there. This is what you don't want to come across. I'm hoping when I go up to this I can just open it. But what happened was, like, Google said go this way, and you know the path looks really solid and clear, and this is what happens in Spain. And then suddenly you come up to like a gate and that, you know, and it's someone's house or something, you know, and it's like you're not allowed through there, even though Google is directly saying, you know, this is, and it looks like the strongest route. So I went off, and then I've come to this. So hopefully we can get back on path soon. I really don't fancy taking the bike across a fence, not this high. Oh dear, I remember the last time, that was hilarious. Is there a padlock? Is there a padlock? No! I think we're all good. Just got to unwrap this. Bloody else. Someone don't want you going in there. Oh well, see what happens. Actually, this one. Sorted. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I wonder what happens if we let you go. Where are you going? Alrighty. We're through. Hopefully there's not another gate. I feel like I'm in a safari here. What they're keeping out is animals. Probably. There we go. Pretty lovely around here though. I think this is the quietest place I've been for quite a while. I'd just like to say that I think I'm the most in the middle of nowhere that I've been since leaving England, really. This is one of the... There's just nothing here, you know. Or let's just say there's everything if you're into nature. There's even some forests up there that are pretty nice. There we go, pretty beautiful. But I'm going to get going and get out. I can see clear skies over there, so it's nice having come through the darker stuff. And we're heading more towards Portugal now. Off we go. Somehow somebody owns a place out here. Amazing. This is a pretty crazy place, this. Let's get a better view of it. Here we go. That's where I've just come. Over the hills. And now we have more hills. And we'll get there in the end. So I just wanted to say that before my battery and everything goes, that it's been quite nice coming through here today. There's a bird of prey up there, which is interesting, and I've seen wild boar and stag and horses around, lots of little beetles. So yeah, it's quite a lot going on here. Very, very quiet. I can hear an airplane in the distance. Definitely a place to come if you want some quiet. This is crazy. Gates and gates and gates. How am I supposed to get through these things? Oh no, man. This other road. And there's a gate. Everywhere I go, there are gates. Why are there gates everywhere? Hey all. I'm really knackered today, and I just want to say about chocolate, and to kind of back up my audio that I've done. Sorry about the noise. I mean, I was silly and I ate like 2 bars of sort of that thick dark chocolate without having eaten anything, you know. So basically it was just like bam on my system, you know, like just I even felt shaky after having like the 2 bars, you know. So the energy was really, you know, really intense, you know, full on sort of thing. And yeah, so what I've realised is basically today I feel a bit like what you'd have with a cannabis high, but not like, you know, the next day when you feel groggy, and you know, for those of you who've had that before, I couldn't sleep for one. I was laying there for like, you know, 4 or 5 hours trying to sleep, you know, and just feeling sick in my belly, and just like energy just not able to relax, basically, not able to wind down and relax. So, you know, if you want to go out partying, then yeah, like dark chocolate, you know. But when you want to rest, it's not ideal, you know. So this is like the 4th, 5th time I've had this experience of just, it really messed everything up, you know. I'll explain more about that later, you know, but I just feel like I want to sleep, but it's like still in my system. So I'm going to eat a lot now, and it's going to just push it through, you know. But that's the thing. That's why people go from eating something sweet to something savoury, you know, like they seesaw, you know, to try and get a balance. To point out quick was that, like, humanity has a really big issue with chocolate. I mean, look everywhere you go. I mean, you know, chocolate is like the big thing, you know. I was going to say humanity has a big issue with it, but maybe she has a big issue with us, you know. Maybe chocolate has a big issue with us, you know, and likes our energy system, you know. But it's a big, big, big business and a big thing, you know, and I think this is bigger than I've seen, you know, just like the sugar, the wheat and the cheese, you know, 4 biggies there. Just had to say how good this is. I've got everything. I've got everything in a jar. Everything that is enlivening. That is spot on. What that is beetroot, olive paste, black olives, avocado, lots of lemon, some onion, chickpeas, and some what is this? Cayenne. It's the real cayenne. It's not cayenne like, you know, powdered. It's actual dried cayenne, which I'm going to put some more of that in there. I do think there's this sort of right ratio, you know, right ratio. Let's whack some of that in there. So I had to get myself some good food in me, because last night I was slaughtered by the chocolate goddess. Well, let's just say maybe the more negative aspects of chocolate. There was nothing open, so I ended up having a packet of crisps, which is, you know, nothing serious. Fried, obviously crisps are fried potato, and 2 bars of chocolate. About, well, one of them was that thick, just like pure dark chocolate, you know, and that just killed me. Like, on an empty stomach, you know, I hadn't eaten anything all day, you know, and my God, I couldn't sleep until like 5 in the morning, you know. It's like really intense chocolate rush, you know, and my whole system just, oh. So I've really learnt my lesson there, and I think it's good because I've written down all the energy that correlates to chocolate, and that, you know, the imbalance energy and the out of balance energy, you know, which I think is important to know. So I'll put that in the link underneath this. Cheers. Hi. I know people are not going to really like this, but this is what I'm becoming aware of at the moment. That is, for one, how much pollution there is. So obviously we're talking all over the world, but there's a lot more here in Spain and some of these southern Europe countries. Now, I feel like it's our addictions are polluting the planet, you know, what we're doing with our addictions. And if you think about it, really, even just a packet of crisps, you're having to heat up oil, you know, fry, high heat. We're wasting a lot of energy making these things, you know, cooking, all of those things, you know. And you know, I've just become aware of how clear I feel for eating more natural foods again, you know. And this is what we were designed to have, you know. This was the Garden of Eden, you know. And our ancestors remember this. We have ancestors in our lineage who remember before the pollution, before we started adulterating everything so much, you know. When you do make a commitment to clear diet and stop eating manufactured foods, it puts you in a different reality. You know, like, our choices are changing our reality, you know, our choices day by day, and what we choose to align with or not. You know, whether we think, you know, whatever certain thing is right or wrong or not good for us or healthy, you know. And sometimes we allow these things to continue because of whatever reason. But addiction is one of the biggest things on the planet right now, and everywhere I go here there's beer cans, there's cans of, you know, sugary drinks, there's chocolate, you know. People, it's easy for people to see the problem as if it's pollution, you know, as if the problem's pollution. And pollution is the result of the problem, and the problem is that we're out of balance and we're addicted, and we're trying to fill a void all the time, whether that's buying products, hi little dog, whether that's buying products or whether it's you know, the foods we're eating, you know. So you only get this sort of clarity through clearing your system, you know, your inner system. And I was feeling before, you know, like the light is shining through, the light of my soul is actually starting to shine through. You know, I can sense it there, I can sense that purity, that energy. And it's easy to think, oh, purity, whatever, but that is actually what we are, you know. We come here innocent. That doesn't necessarily mean we're a child, you know, not just innocent like a child. It's about what we actually are, you know. We don't originally come here all corrupted and, you know, with loads of dark thoughts, and not saying that I have them, but so I'm aware that there's a real pathway with these things, you know, with clearing the system like this. You know, as long as we pollute our bodies, we'll still see pollution in the world, everywhere, you know. And it's just nuts here. Like, every road I go down, there's a lot of it. I can't show it at the moment, but I might do in a minute. You know, so we have an issue here, you know. And the funny thing is, with like the clearing the diets, it's like the moods are different, you know, and people don't want to admit that, you know, but I have to say it as it is, you know. People, you can see their behaviours changing when they eat, you know, sugary things, you know, when they eat mass-produced things that aren't designed for the body, you know. And we've got to get out of this idea of like wrong or right. It's not wrong or right, you know, it's just vibration, it's just energy. But, you know, depending on what you want in your life, you know, it's like when I ate all that chocolate for the last week, you know, I realised the effects of that and how that made me feel, you know, more confident, various different things I've written down, you know. And I can see my personality changing. And this is why people say you are what you eat, you know. But it goes a lot deeper, and people just aren't getting it, you know. They're not getting all of this stuff, you know. It's like there's a chainsaw going off over there, you know. It's not to say that the chainsaw's wrong or what he's doing's wrong, but it's to say that we are out of balance with our desperate need to accomplish all the time and to fulfill, you know. And we, you know, it's not so much the fact that we build things, it's the fact that we build things written down, keep changing, you know, not knowing what we actually want in life because we're so out of balance, you know. And then the things we build aren't really, you know, sort of recyclable, you know. But yet now that's starting to change, which is really cool. So people are seeing the future. But my point of this message wasn't to go on about like what's wrong. It was to say that we have the answer to what's right for us, inside us, you know. And for me, it seems to be that cleansing the system puts me in a different world, you know, and I feel more sensitive, I feel more vulnerable, and I guess people don't want to feel those things, you know. People want to feel powerful, you know. But they are powerful. And they don't need monster drinks. They don't need to eat loads of cheese. They don't need to eat loads of pizzas and loads of chocolate to feel like they're powerful. I think the reason these topics are difficult is because it's a personal issue, you know. But really, if you think about it, it's not any longer a personal issue, because if each of us is responsible with our addictions for polluting the planet and using lots of energy, you know, then really, as a collective, it's our responsibility to actually try and manage our addictions, you know. And I do think that's what's at the root of it, you know. It's that inner pull, you know, to spend, to buy, to, you know, to eat. And so when I say this, I'm not shaming anyone for doing those behaviours. I'm just saying that if you cleanse your system out and become more aware, you go, oh shit, you know, like bloody hell. Because you actually, your mind works differently, you know. Our mind works differently depending on what we do, you know. If you take lots of drugs, it dampens and you don't see the world around you in the same way. But we forget that these foods are drugs, you know, that normal foods are drugs. You know, that the whole system is you know, preying on our addictions so that we buy, you know. And there's nothing like sobering up, like, to help you see that, you know. And then when you do that, you look around and you go, oh my god, because you see both things. You see the chaos that's going on and the destruction, and like, oh my god, like, I've not even been seeing how polluted this is, you know, this land. And then you see the second thing, which is like, oh my god, this is a beautiful earth and these plants are alive, and maybe I should eat some of these plants because, you know, they're here for a reason, you know. And they're here to empower our body and our system, you know, and our mind, our spirit, you know. So it's all not by accident, you know. There's a reason why we're on an earth like this. But all I'm saying is that these foods, which literally stupefy, and when we're talking normal foods, you know, they stupefy the mind and stop us having access to our spirit knowing properly, you know. And that's a big thing, you know, because then instead of being aligned to our soul and knowing exactly what we're wanting to do, you know, some of us may still be, but then there's still that niggling thing in the background saying, I want a cigarette, I want whatever, you know. And all I'm saying is that if you can break free from those, even if it's just for a month, you know, and have that clarity, that's the type of clarity we need at the moment, you know, and the less consuming, you know, to actually turn things around on this planet. So that's all I'll say about that, really. I'll show you the pollution around, but it's just nuts, really, you know. We're insane. But I'm always positive that things can be turned around, you know, but I think that it's this addiction thing is the number one, you know. So, there you go. Alrighty. What are you doing? What are you doing? Are you looking for food? Food? We can't eat these are chilies. Chilies are not suitable for dogs. Not suitable.
gitanas lo bailan así, baila reggaetón, y las 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 gitanas lo bailan así, baila reggaetón, así lo mueve tu mano, quítale la mano, esto te vaya. Me quiere mandar en mi vida los 3 días de casa. Me quiere mandar en mi vida los 3 días de casa. Me quiere mandar en mi vida los 3 días de casa. A los 3 días de casa. Me quiere mandar en mi vida los 3 días de casa. Me quiere mandar en mi vida los 3 días de casa. Me quiere mandar en mi vida los 3 días de casa. Que se entere lo que hace, lo que se quiere, que se entere lo que hace, lo que se quiere, que se entere lo que hace, lo que se quiere, que se entere lo que hace, lo que se quiere, que se entere lo que hace, lo que se quiere, que se entere lo que hace, lo que se quiere. Que no valina, lina, no valina, lina, no valina, lina. Ana Malina, Lina, la cara de Ana Malina, Lina, Ana Malina, Lina, Ana Malina, Lina, Ana Malina, Lina, la cara de Ana Malina, Lina, Ana Malina, Lina, Ana Malina, Lina, Ana Malina, Lina. Esta noche no me acuerdo. Esta noche no me acuerdo. Ali, ali, oh, ali, ali, oh, ali, 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 se la llevo, y ali, se la llevo, y ali, se la llevo. Que no me quita tú las ganas de vivir, que yo tengo la alegría por comer, me enamoro cuando te veo venir, pero también que si me va la perdida. Cupido, vente a mi ver, estoy buscando quien me quiera. Cupido, vente a mi ver, estoy buscando quien me quiera. Y si puede ser que la ligera, con tú no te que sea ella. Si puede ser que la ligera, con tú no te que sea ella. Y ahora la hora me mato, ya no puede conmigo, no te giro contigo, no te gusta barrear conmigo, que tú quieres que yo escuche a un amigo. Por ella estoy perdido, por ella no encontraba el camino. Juro que labios pa' mí, tus labios pa' mí, tus labios, ay, tus labios pa' mí, tus labios pa' mí, tus labios pa' mí, tus labios, ay, de señorito, 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 ay, de señorito. Y a Rincón amada, échame la Rincón, se casa no me quiero, se soltera veo. Y a Rincón amada, échame la Rincón, se casa no me quiero, se soltera veo. De tanto quererte a ti, se me ha olvidado quererme. De tanto quererte a ti, se me ha olvidado quererme. De tanto quererte a ti, se me ha olvidado quererme. De tanto quererte a ti, se me ha olvidado quererme. De tanto quererte a ti, se me ha olvidado quererme. De tanto quererte a ti, se me ha olvidado quererme. Los gitanos son amor porque dan amor y te dan el alma. Los gitanos son amor porque dan amor y te dan el alma. Los gitanos son amor porque dan amor y te dan el alma. Los gitanos son amor porque dan amor y te dan el alma. Los gitanos son amor porque dan amor y te dan el alma. Los gitanos son amor porque dan amor y te dan el alma. Así se baila el estilo, así se baila el estilo calé, así se baila el estilo, así se baila el estilo calé, así se baila el estilo, así se baila el estilo calé, así se baila el estilo, así se baila el estilo calé, así se baila el estilo, así se baila el estilo calé, así se baila el estilo calé, así se baila el estilo. Prima llevamos a Puerto, que visto una falla me quería, pues resucitado, convierto. Fernanda me huele a severa, me huele a alegría y a Jerez de la frontera. Y para partirme la estrella me huele a Fernanda, también a Bernardo, y a los flamencos dutres. Quiéreme como yo te mentí, quiéreme como yo te quería. Nunca me enamorar de los sentidos míos. Pero que mira que toma, que toma, que toma, que tiene. me quiere. Harta veneno, primo mío, harta veneno. Limón, harta veneno, ella echamos otro buchito, que pagarlo yo no, echamos otro buchito, que pagarlo yo no. La ri la la le, 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 la ri la la le. Gracias, señores, muchas gracias. Hasta el año que viene, que nos vamos a buscar.
The bees and the wasps are coming. The bees and the wasps. There's one there. There's one around here somewhere. What are you doing? Yes, there's very colourful food here. Ah, there you are. What are you doing? What are you doing there? Ah, interesting. What's that say over there? Don't panic. Don't panic, okay? I won't panic. There's nothing to panic about at the moment. No. It's a little while until the rain comes, so no panic. Oh well. Hi. Hello. Kinda wish I could do a longer video, but I think I'm a bit limited. Let's have a look, shall we? 5%. Okay, so I've got 5%. What can we do with 5%? I'm not sure. Well, the message the other day was the deep need to slow down. Just really slow down. And not be so driven, depending on what you want in life. But if you want to be able to heal and, connect to your truth, then, and even with breathing, just breathing very gently, not even trying to breathe, not trying to do anything, but being in a state of allowing. And this word allow is not something that's been maybe deeply understood the last however many generations, because do, force and do has been the predominant way on the planet. So allow, what's that all about? Allowing. So we're always trying to do something. So we try to, if you're me, try to make an album, try. And then when you try too hard, you lose the flow and the music's not as good. And that's the thing, it's a telltale sign of music. Whereas in a lot of other avenues, it's a little bit harder to tell, that you're trying too hard is not really actually producing the kind of work that you might want. When you let go and you allow, especially with music, that's when the magic and the spirit comes through. So that's an interesting kind of doing, the doing where you're allowing. There's always a striving, and of course our desires. Well, what do you do with those? Because you don't want to ignore your desires, because that cuts you off from yourself, It's the same with being authentic and true. The more true and honest and authentic we can be, the more grounded and the more real we are. And this is why to some of the world, to some of the spiritual community, seems weird, because the people are not always being balanced, they're not always being real at the same time as being aware of their spirit, But to be in your spirit is to be real, So the fakery is not really part of the truth, And it's hard to be authentic and true. To really be honest. It's easier to be what you think others want you to be. It's easier to be what society would want you to be. It's easier to be what you're programming and conditioning and just growing up. You felt you wanted to be you. And you maybe sat still meditating in a massive group of people all wanting to party. Could be wanting to party while everybody is being serious. Can you do that? Can you do that? Can you be that real? Can you be that real? That's a message to me, isn't it? Thank you. Can we be that real? Yeah, we can. Yeah, we can be that real. Let's get out of our mind into our heart, into what we feel. There's a lot of energy up here for most of us. There's not much energy in the body system. See, to disconnect from myself, It's still going, wow, it's still going. 3% now. So it's easy to disconnect from ourselves and play that game. But the sensitive human being is the human being who is the human being of the future. The sensitive human being is the being who senses what's needed and what's not needed. Deeper level, not from the mind, but from the heart. The sensitive man knows when it's time to fight, it's time to rest. Time to eat and rest. The sensitive man knows how his children feel, how his partner feels. The sensitive man knows which way to go, when the wind's going to pick up, when it's going to rain, when the snow. The sensitive man strong. Sensitive man is strong in his vulnerability. Sensitive man doesn't have to fake put on a mask. Sensitive man is real. Real is the way of the future. Real is the way out. Authenticity is the key. Let's return to our centre. I'm not going to say any more. Let's return to our centre and get balanced. Balanced human being is the key for the future.
A fucking noisy
I got this. I put this in there. Look, do you like this? I put this in there, goes in there like that. It's really nice. It got colours. Do you like that? Do you want some of that? It's hummus. This is new news. This is new news. I'm in the back country of Spain, South Spain, near Gibraltar. And you're probably wondering, well, you might not be wondering if you've not followed my little journey, but I'm on my way back to Gibraltar to try and get a flight back to England. Ah! No! No, you crazy person! Yes, very crazy. So, you know, not sure how sensible this is, but it's been a couple of months out here. And whoa, keep an eye on the road, mates. Yeah, so I want to go home and I want to try and start a band, because I'm obviously meant to do something with music. So, and I feel, well, I should have been in the long-term band a long time ago, really, and kept it going. You know, maybe would have got a bit more well-known by now. So do that and the healing work, and it's been great. You know, it's been really good out travelling like this, and I've seen so much. I've met some interesting people. I've done some healing work a couple of nights, not as many nights as I would have wished to. You know, I've experienced so much from just being out and aware and part of the flow that is life. But now I'm going to go back to a place that's like really dismal and, you know, oh god, I know, like, I can say this now while I'm out here in lovely Spain and it's nice and warm. It doesn't even feel like winter, you know, like we're December the 18th or something, I don't know. We're December and it's like, you know, this is warm and it's like, where's winter? But you can sort of feel that winter's in the background. So it's a very odd feeling for me, because I'm so used to being in England, you know, although I had spent other winters out of England, in part in Tenerife and Crete and these other islands. So what's the story? I don't know. The story is, had a great time, and now it's time to try and do what I came to Earth to do, which is the music and the healing. So if anyone's interested, the links are below to my site, which has got my music on. If you fancy supporting anything, you're welcome to donate something to help me out, because I'm living a very simple life, trying to live from my heart,
And then there is also the healing website below, and Radiant Vitality, which is here to help people with addictions, things holding them back in life. Yeah, then there's the Nomadic Souls blog, which will blog all of these experiences that I've had travelling, once I slowly get the photos up there and stuff. So that's quite nice little journal of experiences. So yeah, we're off to dismal UK. It's not always dismal, but I've been told it's rain all week, so I think it's going to be a bit of a shock when I get back there. But hopefully if I can focus on this music and the important things, then it won't feel so bad. And yep, there's a lovely person waiting for me there, who I would like to see. You know who you are. And that's cool. That's cool. Okay, so here we go. Here we go. I already decided to cross the National Park on the way here, and now I'm going back to Gibraltar, so I'm crossing over. And I'm thinking, what the hell? I mean, look at the bike, I mean, for God's sake. That is some seriously, it's going to need some, sludge. It's going to need some WD-40 on that. Jeez. Yeah, it's the way Google says to go, but it's like tractors and things have been going through, and there's like lots of puddles and stuff. I need to get back on there, but I avoided there because of a deep puddle. Oh well, let's do this thing. Let's keep on keeping on. Oh man. I'm so full of dirt here, it's like... Oh man. I already came over this national park, and I'm going back again. But this time it's a little bit more boggy because it's been raining for a while. Oh man. It's good I'm finding this hilarious today. I managed to have enough sleep last night, so adversity and challenges are kind of funny. That is funny. Oh no. Basically, the answer is don't get the wheels wet because they're going to pick up loads of mud. Oh man. Okay. Let's do it. Yeah. So we know there. This is the end of my journey, the last part of Spain, and look how beautiful that is. I mean, that is just lovely. I could definitely spend time around this spot, you know. I came across the other side of these beautiful hills in National Park. I came across the other side of it this time. I'm on the coastal side of it. But it's just beautiful. And just how high those rocks are up there, you know. I mean, I know there's beautiful things all over the world, but it's a bit noisy, sorry. Just ride a bit with it. Oh, what a beautiful, beautiful place. Look at that. I mean, it's going to be bloody hot in the summer, especially for us Northern Europe folks, you know, but that is a nice Oh, beautiful. Yeah, I think you'd call this the
ultimate romantic place. Wow. Hello, beautiful coast.
I think my baby just got the blues. Yes, it is. Learning process in the way, mental blockage come any day. Avoiding to be dead. After all, it's all in the head. Whoa, I'm feeling good. Everything is well understood. Whoa, I've got to do. Yes, it is.
I think I might have found one of the best parts of Spain.
You know you got it, woman.
Ocean rising, fires keep on burning. We got to see our way through all this madness. All this time I've been searching, baby, for the truth I know I can't conceive. All I see is this new dawn rising. It's got to come my way. All these busy can't drag me down, 'cause I see a new dawn coming my way. In the summer sun will play, no more bees dragging us down. In the summer sun, we'll be having some fun when the new dawn does come. Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, 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 yeah, yeah, water, yeah, water, nah, nah, yeah, water, yeah, yeah. Fires keep on burning in my heart. I got to see the truth. It's dark and turning my heart. All I know is people find a way. We'll find a way, yeah. We'll find a way this time. Oh, my love is true, girl. I got to understand the reasons why. All I know is we will come through, 'cause it's love I feel it in my soul now. In the summer sun, we'll be having some fun when a new world is born. In the summer sun we'll play, no more fears dragging us down. Gotta say I'm thankful for this race. Really moves me in my place. I dream about it, I get mad about it every night and day. Gotta say I'm thankful for this love. I gotta rise from that sea. There's so much beauty in this world. Gotta keep me going. see I'm fighting, I will fight. Don't wanna live my life in vain. I don't wanna live my life in vain. Oh no, 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 no. We got this beautiful chance, I got to see you fly. Oh, show me, baby, I dream about it. I get mad about it every night and day. Yeah, yeah, Lord, yeah, Lord. Truth ain't so hard to see, nah, nah, nah. Well, it's tough, I feel it in my soul. We've got the cause, we truly will, you truly let go. Oh, yeah, nah. I see you coming through so clearly. It's gonna brighten up my day, yeah, yeah. Well, it's love, I feel it in my soul. We got to fight on, we got to fight on. Oh, 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 la 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 la, yeah, yeah. I ain't turning back, I ain't turning back my way. Well, it's love, I feel it in my soul now. We gotta fight on, find the truth, yeah, yeah, yeah. My son, we'll be having some fun when the old world is done. Yeah, yeah, yeah. My son, we'll be having some fun when the old world is done. My son will play all my fears out of heart now. Yeah, yeah. In the summer sun, we'll be having some fun when the old world is done, yeah. Oh, summer sun, come and lighten up my day, yeah, yeah. Show me what it's all about. Show me what it's all about. In the summer sun, we'll be having some fun when the old world is done. Yeah, yeah. In the summer sun, we'll be having some fun when the old world is done.
Hola, this is a song for being on the beach and just chilling out, really. Let's see.
Gonna try, no, no, no. 'Cause I know I must stop this fighting, find my throat. Don't you tell me, baby, I already know now. I've got to fly on now. so grateful for what I see out here, yeah. Sun will shine and the darkness was mine, but I crossed that line, ain't going back, no, no, no. So I'm taking it easy, got way too much time on my hands. I just wanna see your grace, yeah, yeah. Looking up at this beautiful sky, I'm so thankful for this love I feel I know why. And if I could surrender, yeah, I would fall into your arms now, girl. I'd show you just what I feel, yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm so satisfied now, looking up at this beautiful rain sky, yeah, yeah. Gotta say that you really, really, really compliment this space. I know, really love my heart, I know. It's got me feeling badly fine. I wonder where this path will lead us, where the river's flowing now. I just don't know, no, no. But I got to keep my hopes up high. I'm gonna find the truth, even if it's so hard to find, yeah, yeah. I have roamed this land, looking for my true friend. I know that it's in my heart and in my soul. But a girl like you come into my heart, it's true. I moved inside my soul, yeah, 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 yeah. I got to tell you why, I gotta tell you why I feel like I do. 'Cause this whole life is moving me to tears, baby. I gotta dance, dance, dance with you, darling. My expressions got me going wild. I feel alive now. When I'm by your side, I know this is right. So show me what you feel, girl. Show me where your heart truly lies, and I will greet you with my truth and soul now. I will love you. I got to know now what you feel inside now. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. So I please you with my grace. How my strength can fall away. 'Cause I am building this heart strong, and I know that this can't be wrong. No, no, can't be wrong, no, no, no. For good sunshine with my heart, Oh, so take me into your arms. I know this is real, I feel it so. All I know is to feel this place and embrace me. Yeah, yeah. So I'll embrace you all with my love.
Today has been a mental day, but I want to show you what I'm actually looking at. I only just realised as I started coming up the hill, that's what you call, like, you know, Tangier, Morocco or whatever. I think Tangier, not quite sure, but there it is, over there. I thought in the beginning this was part of Spain still, but actually, no, that's the Gibraltar Sea, past the Gibraltar or whatever. So there you go. But flipping heck, what a day. I mean, wow, I'm a bit snackered. I need to get the tent set up soon because it's getting dark. Alrighty, I'm off. These are the last nights in Spain, and now we go downhill. I was in a place before and it said Prohibido El Paso and lots of gates in the way, so I thought, oh fuck this, I've already done 60 kilometers a day, come on, give me a break, give me a break. I'm going down here. I'm going down to see your face. Solar panels. We got solar panels. Here we are again, Gibraltar, the place that makes me feel a bit weird. Probably because there's a lot of odd energy and things that have happened, and there you go. Here we are once again, looking for a flight back home. Hello. I love rest. I can safely say that I wore myself out trying to get to that place there where the monkeys like to swing about and steal people's stuff. Gibraltar, in other words. Well, the sun is going down and it's been a nice day here, but I'll be so knackered trying to figure out the best way to get to England. And yeah, rushing here was pretty insane. I don't think it pays to sort of like rush like crazy like that. I think in the future I'm just going to sort of like take a day's rest in between doing things, you know. I think that's a more sensible idea. But we're happy when we're resting. Even though it's a concrete seat, it doesn't matter, it's rest, and I love it. Oh, I'm about to say bye to the last bit of sun. I'm going to put this phone back on charge for it. Get myself to get up. Oh, well.
Come on, I've got to move now. I don't want to move. Have another look at Gibraltar Rock. Lots of trees on there. Oh well, we better do something. Last of the sun. We're on it. Now we just need to get outside. Whoa. Hey, what's going on out there? Riki. Flipping heck. Feels like we're in the UK already. Actually, this is actually nothing. It's not even that cold, it's actually nice and warm, just warm and wet and windy. Well, this is a nice time to say goodbye to Gibraltar and Spain. Goodbye. Bye. Yeah, a bit windy today. Actually, this is a good time to go, so instead of sitting around making videos, I'm going to actually get there before I get drenched. Cheers. See, this is what happens when a country doesn't want you to leave. It starts creating all these storms and crazy shit, saying, please don't go, please don't leave.
Can you people see the light that's guiding me? Can you feel the strength that makes a man of me? Look behind my back, you won't believe I'm the sort of man who can't be free. But I saw the light one early morning. Then I started to fight and stop my mouthing. Free your heart, free your soul, free your mind, oh. Free your head, free your feet, free your everything. Free yourself from the one behind. Free yourself from your mind. Free yourself from the one behind. Free yourself from your mind. Free yourself from the one behind. Free yourself from your mind. Free yourself from the one behind. Free yourself from your mind. Free yourself from yourself. Free your hand just from your head. Free yourself from yourself before it's late. Free your hand from your hand. Free your love from hate. Free yourself from the one behind. Free yourself from your mind. Free yourself from the one behind. Free yourself from your mind. Free yourself from the one behind. Free yourself from your mind. Free yourself from the one behind.
First,
Hi.
I just wanted to have a word if I may.
Yes, you may.
Just that this is a restricted area now, and unfortunately we need to be moving on. So
So you're welcome to put your bike together landside once you've gone through clear immigration, through customs and clear and all that. You need to get all of this landside. So are you able to do that for me?
Yeah.
Very good. Thanks.
Okay.
If you put as much of that in there as you can build a bike for it, yeah, that's okay.
Cool.
Okay, really sorry about that.
That's all right. Yeah. Here was me thinking it's only Spain that has high hills, forgetting that my lovely home country has lots of crazy hills in it. Oh man. Oh. So I got into Bristol at like 3 or something. I think I left there about 3:30 or 4. Cycled to this nice little forest, got some kind of broken sort of sleep, and now we're on our way to Glastonbury. Here we go. Jeez, with a puncture. Managed to get a puncture, the first one since England 3 months ago. But to be fair, I'm not going to make a drama out of it, because to be fair, it could be that the I get my breath. It could be that the old puncture's come undone where I repaired it, you know, so it could be that. My God. Right. Let's get on. Only another 2 hours ride to go. Whew. Whew. Yeah. Busy road. Right, take care, people. What do we have here?
Hello. We're at the seaside today, and we're going to do a little song. This is a little song of mine, of course, and this song is about, well, it's meant to be about the planet and stuff, and caring about the planet. But we'll see. Let's see what we can improv up here. Times are changing, I got to realize and find my soul. Lights keep on burning across that land. I know we need to do when something make us stand out. All this time, my heart's been churning for the fires of love. We got to rise once again. I feel the phoenix in my soul rising. We got to fight on, till we got to fight on now. But it's love, I feel it in my soul. We fought the cause, she won't let go now. Well, it's love, I feel it in my soul. We got to fight on, till we got to fight on. In the summer sun will play, no more fears dragging us down. Summer sun will be happy summer when the new dawn is done. Yeah, yeah, Lord, yeah, Lord, yeah, it's what I need now. Yeah, Lord, a true friend so hard to see, it's so hard to see my love. Well, it's love, I feel it in my soul. I've got the cause, yes, I truly will go now. Ain't no stopping me, baby. inside my soul. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Gotta make a change now. We got to stay strong now. We got to fight on. I know it's right. I feel it in my soul now. Ain't no change if we don't stand strong. In the summertime, we'll be having some fun when the old world is done. Yeah, yeah, yeah. In the summertime, we'll play. No more fears dragging us down. No, 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 no. In the summer sun, we'll be having some fun when the old world is done. Yeah, yeah, yeah. When the summer comes, fine, the new dawn has come. Gotta say I'm thankful for this grace, and this world's so beautiful to me. I dream about it, I get mad about it every night and day. It's just this whole world means so much to me. I see through these illusions, we gotta set our heart free. I dream about it, I get mad about it every night and day. Yes, I really, really, really do now. It seems to me we can't throw this love away. Yeah, 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 now, now. And it's so beautiful, well, so much to me now. Means so much. I gotta show you what I feel inside my soul. Yeah, 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 yeah. So I ain't giving up, baby. I got to fly, I've got to find my soul once again now. I dream about it, oh, I get mad about it every night and day. Yeah, 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 yeah. One time. So show me what is real, 'cause I can't live my life in vain. 'Cause I know this whole dream, I dream about the truth, about the way we're going to set our heart free now. I cannot stop this love, no, no, no. I believe in what we've got, love. We got to fight on, oh, we've got to fight on. I know this love will set us free. I say, come on, baby, we got to rise up this time. There ain't no time for fooling around, no. We got to push on, girl, and fight for the truth across this land. Oh, brother, yeah, yeah, brother, hey, sha la 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 la, hey. Oh, Lord, keep on pushing me forward now. When it's love back, I feel it in my soul. We've got the cause, but will you truly let go? Now, now, now. Will you fight for freedom? Will you fight for the truth that set you free? Yeah, I gotta tell you, baby, now. When it's love, I feel it in my soul. We've got the cause, but you won't let go now. Well, it's love, I guess, it's gonna help me rise on. So come on, make this life happen. Yeah, yeah, I see the change is coming now. Ain't gonna stop, I ain't gonna stop, no, 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 no. Well, it's love, feel it in my soul now. We got to fight on, we got to fight on strong. In the summer sun, we'll be having some fun when the old world is done. Yeah, yeah. In the summer sun, we'll be having some fun when our feet are gone. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Come on, get your heart together now. We got so much going for us. Yeah, I'm in the summer sun. We'll be having some fun in the new dawn. Yeah, yeah, summer sun, come lighten up my day. I'm ready now, fight my way. The summer sun, we'll be having some fun when the old world is done. Yeah, 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 in the summer sun, a new dawn for our children to play. It's gonna be beautiful in the summer sun. We'll be having some fun when the old world is done. Yeah, 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 summer sun, brighten up our day. Yeah, yeah, yeah. In a summer sun, you don't. I believe it's gonna be beautiful. Yes, it is. I know it's right. I feel it in my soul. In the summer sun now, we'll be having some fun. New dawn for our children to play.
Well, I've been looking for the truth now across the edge of time into my soul. Yes, I've been thinking, baby, about you now and hoping. I've been hoping that we can surrender. Understand now what happened to our love. She's sinking, all the oceans are boiling, and I'm feeling that she's fading. We've got to help her, you've got to see. Yeah. God, don't you cry now. God, don't you cry. I'm weeping, she said, I'm weeping. Won't you stop fighting around across my heart. I've been singing, baby, for so long now. Yeah, the edge of time has got to be something I can reach. I've been holding on to that glimmer of hope, and I won't choke your seed, your seed. In the end, this life will turn right. Oh, this frozen road is broken down. You've got to find your way back to wholeness, back to the start. I know you can make it. Is this a time? I know a rhyme. I know this love will shine. But surely, babe, there's something more, something deeper that we should know. On this road that travel on in time, taking time to heal the wounds inside. How can you tell what this life will bring you when you don't even try, and you're burning deep inside? I'll feel
that's been lent to you. How can you tell what you're doing this time when this unconsciousness has got to you and it's making you fall asleep? You've got to wake up. You've got to wake
Walk your children